Hey beautiful people, Rich Ferguson here, your favorite keynote speaker and magician, and today I'm revealing my 7 favorite secrets to body language pertaining to interviews. Now stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to reveal 3 of my favorite tips that let you know what they're really up to, because quite frankly, who wants to work for a jerk? So I'm going to let you have some insight to what they're really thinking and if they're trying to control you or if they're really a good leader. So it's not all about you, sometimes it's about them using body language. Stick around. Tip number 1 when it comes to interviewing is your hands. Wouldn't it be weird if your hands were hidden or closed off or in your pockets? You don't even realize it, but subconsciously we are all aware of the power of hands and thumbs. You see if thumbs disappear, fingers disappear, if they go in your pockets, they go into your armpits. If your hands are hidden, it looks like you're uncomfortable or hiding, not confident. So remember to have your fingers up, thumbs up, hands exposed. Put them right on your lap if need be. Just do not stick them in your pockets and don't make your hands invisible. Leave that to the magicians. Tip number 2 when it comes to interviewing in body language, don't touch your face. Just don't do it. Also, don't fidget with your hands. We talked about having your hands exposed, but it's important what you do with them. You don't want to make it look like you're pacifying yourself, that you're nervous, that maybe you're flirting, not confident, not paying attention, distracted, bored. So keep your hands at bay or maybe gesture with them, but don't touch your face. It really draws attention and leaves a subtle message in their mind that you're disinterested or maybe even nervous. You don't want to leave the wrong message, even though that message may not be true. It'll still be perceived. Tip number 3, make eye contact. Can you imagine if someone was interviewing you and they were looking at their desk, looking right past you, not looking you in the eye? Very strange, right? Weird feeling. So yeah, make eye contact. You don't want to leave a negative impression that you're not paying attention or interested in them. Tip number 4, don't forget to smile. Of course, you're interviewing, you're behind a power desk, you're in a disadvantage already, and you're not in your everyday normal state of behavior. So just don't forget to smile. You want them to know that you're a happy and positive person, and if you don't smile at all, it just may leave a negative message. All right, let's flip the script. You see, it's not always about you, sometimes it's about them. Do you really want to work for someone who's controlling and dominating? Of course not. You want to spend 8 hours a day working for years for someone who's a jerk? Of course not. So here's some red flags to look for so you know if your future boss is a right fit for you. When you walk into their office, do they tell you to sit or do they offer you a seat? Look at the difference, the feel of that. Someone telling you to sit down or offering you a chair. Even if their words are the same, the body language will tell you what their real intention is. Side note, if you're doing the interviewing and you catch yourself doing these kind of things, the impression it leaves is that you're controlling and you don't really care about their needs. Another subtle tip to let them know if they're thinking bigger picture or not is how you feel on the other side of their desk. Are you in a small little chair when they're in a big chair? Is their desk crowded? So when you're sitting on your side, it's plaques and paper and all kinds of stuff lined up, and then you're kind of looking through the forest to see them. On their side of the desk, it might look comfortable and amazing for them, but how does it make you feel? It's these little bits of observation that gives you an advantage to know what their bigger picture thinking process is like. Side note again, if you're the one doing the interviewing and this is your desk, think of the impression you're leaving. Intentional or not, you're leaving that impression. Another subtle thing to look for is the environment. Now, are you there in trouble? Then maybe they should have the power over you. But if they're in a position to get to know you, get on the same page, be on the same team, maybe they should leave their power desk, go to the corner, sit at a round table, sit in a conference room, be on an even playing field so there can be some rapport. That's what a real leader would do. I have a pretty strong opinion about these little clues because they add up. Comment down below what you think of these amazing clues. I really enjoy sharing these psychological tips with you. These are all pulled from my professional keynote. If you want to learn more, check out the link down below. If you want a deck of my body language playing cards, I'll put a link down below as well. Please share this video with anyone you know who's in sales, business, or does any kind of negotiating that deals with people face to face in their business. And I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll catch you guys next week.